Yes, sir! Yo, what's good, family? Welcome back to Godriven TV with your boy, LaShawn Taylor. And as always, you already know, I'm excited for this video today. Today, I'm going to be showing y'all how to use SISER'S Easy Color DTV. Now, if you never heard of DTV, it was created back in September of last year, and it's been on the rise so far. It is a great alternative to heat transfer paper. It gives off very vibrant colors, and guess what? You can use it with your inkjet printer. And if you don't have an inkjet printer yet, yo, you're asleep. You're asleep. Go ahead and invest in an inkjet printer because there's so much more that you can do with both a Cricut and an inkjet printer. And if you're still wondering about that, of all the possibilities that you can do with an inkjet printer and a Cricut, I do have a Cricut guide in my description of this video, and it's only $7. You can go grab it there. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to use this SISER'S Easy Color DTV, and we're gonna go to get straight into that video right now.
So first thing we're going to go ahead and do is open up our Cricut design space. We're going to go ahead and upload our image. So the picture I'm going to be using, I found a dope picture on Google. And this picture is a picture of Jesus with the Hulk, Captain America, Iron Man, and Thor. Now what we're going to go ahead and do is hit make it. Now that we're on this screen, everything is looking good, and you do not have to mirror your design for this particular paper. Hit continue, and now we'll press send to printer. The printer I'll be using is the Epson WF7710, your regular inkjet printer. And we're gonna go ahead and keep this bleed on so that we make sure our design is cut out accurately. And before I hit this print button, I'll show you how to place this paper inside of your printer. Alright, so here's the paper we'll be using. There's actually two sides to this paper. It's a side that is kind of dull, like a light grayish kind of color. And then on the other side, it is like a pure white. So the design actually goes on the complete white side. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is when we put it inside of our printer, we'll go ahead and make sure that the pure white side is faced down, so that when we print it, the design will come up on the white side. Go ahead and close, push that paper in. Now for the paper type, we're gonna go ahead and choose premium matte paper, and this is going to get us our best print setting for this type of paper. Hit close, and now we'll go ahead and get this printed out. Alright, so here's what the design looks like after it's printed out, and it actually looks pretty good, looks pretty vibrant. Can't wait to throw this on the sweatshirt. So now we'll go ahead and get this into our Cricut maker and get this cut out. Alright, so we just got that printed out. So next thing we're going to go ahead and do is get it placed on our Cricut mat and into our Cricut maker. So for the base material you want to use for this project, you're going to go ahead and use the Printable Iron-On Light. A few YouTubers said that this setting is the perfect setting to cut out this particular paper. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. Now I'll go ahead and get our image placed on our mat and into our Cricut. So we're going to go ahead and line up our design at the corner of the mat, and we're going to make sure that it's facing the same way that it's showing on our laptop. Now I do need to clean my mat, and it is losing its stickiness. So what we're going to go ahead and do is just grab some tape, and we're going to make sure that it sticks to our mat. And this might be the Cricut hack you didn't know you needed. You know, sometimes if you're just trying to hurry up and get a project done and your mat is not cooperating, all you got to do is just grab you some tape and tape the edges of your design or of your paper, or even if you're using vinyl, take the edge of the vinyl or the paper and make sure that it stays on your mat. Alright, so now we'll get this placed in our Cricut. We'll make sure it's placed in, and then we'll hit this blinking arrow. And our laptop is already set, so all we have to do is now hit this Cricut symbol and get this cut out. Our image is finished, so we'll get this taken out our mat. Now we'll go ahead and get this weeded out. So just like HTV, all you gotta do is just come at an edge, and it comes up real easy, super easy, and you just go ahead and tear around your cut.
And here is your finished design. And don't mind that extra like darkness in the background. I actually did mess up. I'm gonna be honest, I messed up and printed on the wrong side the first time I did it. And when I realized I printed on the wrong side, all I did was just flip it over. So yeah, we all make mistakes. I ain't even tripping about it. As long as we here now, and that's all that matters. Alright, so now what we'll go ahead and do, we're gonna grab a TTD heat transfer mask, and that is the recommended mask for this paper. So here's our TTD heat transfer mask. You have a white side, and then you have a film side. The film side, of course, is pretty glossy. So what you'll do is go at the edge of the paper and peel off the white backing. Just like that. So now all you have is the mask, and this side, the part that the white backing was on, is sticky. So what you'll go ahead and do is line it up with your design, going at one end. And then you'll go all the way to the other end. My design is being extremely difficult. For some reason, the design part keeps trying to come up, so it's not. So every time I try to grab it with the mask, it's pulling up, but like it's going back, like some of the parts of the design are going backwards. I don't know if you can tell. I'm showing you guys that only to say, like, yo, not everything just comes easy. Sometimes you gotta work. You gotta work to get the design how you want it. You really do. Alright, now I do have the design on the mask, and now we're gonna go ahead and get this placed on our sweatshirt and pressed on there. Alright, I got my sweatshirt. Now I am using my Cricut Easy Press for this project, and now the heat settings that they recommend for this paper is 340 degrees. So I got my Easy Press set to 340. Now I'm gonna just go ahead and preheat my sweatshirt, get it ready for this press. And what we'll be doing now is just placing it in the position I want it on my sweatshirt. And of course I want it like in the middle. Now that we have our design in the middle, I'm gonna just place my Teflon sheet over it, grab my Easy Press, and we'll get this pressed out
for 25 seconds. All right. Now this is a warm / hot peel. So what we'll go ahead and do is go at the edge of the mask and start peeling up. And it actually looks good. It looks glossy. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is place this over one more time, and I'll press it out for 5 seconds. That way, our design goes from glossy to matte. Now here's our finished design.
Alright family, thank you for tuning into this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification so that you're notified when I drop new videos for you. And as always, keep applying pressure to life, because life has no boundaries. Until next video, we out.